Batman vs. Superman, a film that isn't even out yet, but the trailer pretty much revealed the whole plot of the film. I'm lucky I didn't see the trailer yet, but I'm kind of excited for the film because I haven't seen anything really yet, just the toys, the releases, and things about it that people are talking about, theories, but I have not watched any trailers. I'm not really a trailer guy, but enough of talking about myself. This video is about Aquaman. Includes Trident. Look at that. I love that right there. This is how you can tell it's a kid toy, because look how excited they're trying to make us that it includes just a single trident. Includes trident! So, you know, all of us will be like, yes! The trident! Ah! But no, we don't really care about the trident, I don't think, because you look at it in there and it doesn't look that amazing. I don't really think it needs that exclamation mark that Mattel gave us. And I am very familiar with Mattel. I usually review wrestling figures, but here and today I am reviewing Aquaman. This is a nice packaging, I'll be totally honest. I love like the rain in the background shows you that it's a dark and gritty film. The costume design of Aquaman's pretty cool. He looks pretty amazing. When I was checking this out at Toys R Us, the person checking me out was like, the employee said, "Whoa, Aquaman looks pretty badass there. It's usually pretty boring." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, Aquaman's pretty cool, right?" And the guy was like, "Yeah, man." So I'll just open this up. This is a children's toy. So I don't think the articulation is going to be anything to run home and tell all your friends about, but at least I can go over some aspects of this figure to see if you actually want it or not. This Aquaman figure in this line is a $10 line, and I was kind of thinking that it would be the same scale as the WWE Basic series, but it is not. It is a bit shorter. If you'd like a quick size comparison, here it is next to a WWE figure, and it's kind of weird. The WWE is $10, but this it's $10 too. I'm guessing that the DC license is a lot more than the WWE license. Which is interesting to think about. I'm really loving the paint job on the pants. There are, it seems to be some details, sculpted details in there, which looks quite nice, and it's actually a really nice sculpt on this, but I'm really not digging the hair and the face. It's a bit cartoony. I don't know if that's what they're trying to achieve with this line, but it seems like it's a little too cartoony for my liking. Maybe adding a little bit of white to those eyes could brighten it up, or just making the hair just one tone instead of that weird becoming brown. I don't think that looks very good at all. The tattoos are very crisp, very clean. I think it's a good application, but articulation based on the rotation, I'm going to be a bit upset because the shoulder just rotates, which is really unfortunate. And when you get like a $10 line, like the WWE Basic series, it does have way more articulation in that shoulder, but you do get more articulation than a WWE figure at the elbow, which is interesting. Is this articulation necessary, or is this articulation for articulation's sake? Let me know in the comments, but unfortunately, even his hand does not rotate. So I think that's why they added that there, to get the articulation into the hand so you can move the hand a bit. At the legs, he can just move that far out, kick that far, but he can't move back much, and the knee is only a single bend, so he can't do much, and no rotation or anything. So it's really like, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of articulation on this guy, unless you count this as 2, but I'll count this as 1. So 5 or 6 points of articulation, and you can't really move this arm that much because of his shoulder guard, which is a bit upsetting. And I don't know if Mattel's actually planning on making a like Movie Masters series of this Aquaman. I did, when I picked this up, check out their new line of figures, the 6-inch scale figures, 7-inch, whatever they're doing, and I did think that they did not look as great as they should be, and their choices for characters didn't seem like best sellers, like Flash and Reverse Flash. Who's going to want both of those? Because it seems like a simple repaint, but if they did some more experimentation, get some like weird characters, and then like Aquaman from this film, I think that could work But for this, right now, this is definitely a kid line. And I could have been paying the inflated Toys R Us price, but if you found this for like $5 to $7, I think it's solid. But $10, it's a bit too much for what you're getting. But it does include the trident. Don't forget about that. That's amazing. And there is some nice detail in the sculpture on the belt, but I don't think that's going to save this figure at all. I do love the sculpting on the pants, though. They did a really nice job with that. And the pants probably sold me on this figure to buy it. But now that I have it in hand, I'm a bit worried that it's just going to sit around. Maybe I'll paint it, make it cool. Because I feel like the face, there's something in there that can be saved. But for now, I think this is just a mediocre 5 out of 10 figure. Not the greatest, but certainly not the worst. You could have it not even stand or something. Maybe it's a 4. Okay, you convinced me. It's a 4 out of 10. It's a bit less than mediocre, but it's not terrible. Hey, and if you enjoyed this review, why don't you check out my other videos, and while you're there, subscribe if you want, Straight from his underwater home of Aquarius, it is Total Heroes Aquaman.